Are you one of those people that have tried everything to stop grinding your teeth? Have you put rubber balls in your mouth? Have you put plastic dentures? Have you gone to bed with a soother and nothing's helped? You know what? Because you haven't tried the emotion code yet. Hello, everybody, and welcome. I am Michael Loche, certified emotion code practitioner. I'm here with my bro,
John and Verarity, certified emotion code and certified body code. Always great to be here for this awesome,
John,
fun
there
show.
is a never-ending list of things that we're helping people. And sometimes people say, how do you choose your topics? Well, the topics, I have a little chat, and it's usually things that we're helping people with. I said, hey, John, I helped somebody with the teeth grinding the other day. You said, yeah, I did too. And I said, let's do a show. So this morning, we birthed another show idea on something that you help people with. And we won't tell them what next week's show is yet, but what's the idea that we birthed today based on clients that you're helping? That is a show about
athletic performance.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. So that's how we come up with ideas. So John's been helping golfers and basketball players and hockey players and figure skaters and anybody that has a little bit of mind monkey about their sports and their performance. John's been helping. So we're going to schedule that in the future. So keep an eye open for that.
Yeah.
Now, John, what did we do last week? It was fun.
Kids. So we worked with some kids that were behaving a little bit off, a little bit inappropriate, distant, separation anxiety. So we worked with Haley, Alaska.
Yeah.
We worked with Haley.
Yeah, figure it out, Alaskan friends. Yeah.
And I worked on, I'm calling her Avery Hyde, because her aunt said that she would flip personalities when it was like Jekyll and Hyde. So I'm calling her Avery Hyde.
Oh, that's nice. That's that took a little bit of double clicking to figure that out. Now, I remember her mom sent us a picture of Avery at a playground, and
video.
She said, look at, she was on a little merry-go-round thing. So that was a new behavior. I've been helping my friend with her children, and she has 3 children in Hong Kong, and just a remarkable difference. And this one's in the car. I'm doing a session with her in the car outside of her gym, 6 o'clock in the morning in Hong Kong, and I'm working on her children. But you said something interesting to me offline, that it's good it's helpful if the children are sleeping. To do a session. Where did you hear that?
Dr. Brad.
Wow.
He said he would always work on his kids when they're sleeping. And then other people started working on their kids as well. And actually kids with like ADD, ADHD, even like autism, it helps when they're sleeping for some reason. Yeah, different cycle.
If Dr. Brad said so, that's enough reason for me.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, that's what we did last week. John, before we get talking today, I'm going to read some comments that people left out. I have an Emotion Code Facebook group. It's for success stories. And so I posted this week, I said, hey, let us know what foods John or I have helped you remove. So let's do a quick little check. Our friend Sylvia Bellini from the UK said, you and John have certainly spoiled me for crisps. That is the UK word for potato chips. My friend Kelly Carson said, unnecessary focus on food, eating for fuel instead of a habit. So I helped her get rid of popcorn, green grapes, and Starbucks. Not just the coffee, Starbucks. One of my favorites, Candy Corn Cindy Trost. I helped her get rid of candy corn, pumpkin cheese cream roll, chocolate chip cookies, and her special Cindy mix. Now, her Cindy mix, she had a mix. She put chocolate chips, butterscotch chips, and peanuts, and that was her Cindy mix. I called her that when I was working with her. I called, oh, that's your Cindy mix. We thought that was fun. She's got rid of all of that. When you have a mix named after yourself, you know you love it a lot. Our friend Sophie Guru, she's got rid of pizza, poutine, popcorn, Halloween candy, bacon, pasta, ice cream, hamburgers, toast and peanut butter, and she lost 20 pounds in the last 7 weeks. Now, she was also in my weight loss group, and every time she came to the class, she would delete 1 or 2 items. So, there we go. Who else is saying what? Rhonda Knight Boyle, she got rid of chocolate. Rhonda Elliott, potato chips, and they taste like greasy sand now. Sorry, Rhonda. Elaine Goodman, Diet Coke. She hasn't had it since July 29th.
That's like 2.5 months.
I know.
At least.
Hashtag Oprah if you're watching. Hashtag Weight Watchers if you're watching. My friend Maureen Valero, mint candy and snack bowls. It was Maureen's snack bowl, by the way. My sister Diane, Cheese Whiz, chocolate, and salted caramel frozen yogurt. Isn't that funny? Everything's so specific. Amy Larson Straight. Do you remember what we worked on with her?
Who? Amy Chai?
Amy Chai. Now, I didn't remember this, but my friend Mike Wise from Las Vegas, he said meat. I didn't know, but that was early on in the show, right? He said meat. I've been eating meat since I was very young. I was on Michael's Hangout when he first introduced Emotion Code, and John was using the members as demonstrations. Ever since that show, I haven't touched meat.
That's
Now,
like a
that
year
had
and
to
a half.
be, yeah, that no, 20 weeks ago that we started the show. I feel better not having it apart from my diet. Amazing results. My friend Helena from Vancouver Island, chocolate bark bites, Hopkins cheesies, and Tim Hortons hot chocolate, which is a coffee chain here. My friend Yuvas from India, bread, crisps, chocolate, and coffee. Our friend Debbie Klondike, well, Debbie Talbert, Klondike bars, and now she's ready to move snacks. So we have been very powerful. So if you're hearing or you're stimulated, you can book a session with John and I pretty easy. Even if you book a 20-minute, half-hour session, bring a list. Bring a list of 4 or 5 foods. If you're a teeth grinder, throw that on the pile too. Because today we're going to demonstrate the keys to the emotion code process, and you're going to see a live demonstration. John and I, today, John, tell people what we're looking for and what they need to do to participate, please.
Yeah, we're looking for teeth grinders. And we need a severity as well on a scale of 1 to 10, and permission. So you have to be watching live and comment and let us know how serious, and let us know the severity of your teeth grinding. And that's it.
That's it. John and I are going to describe the keys today, and we're going to do a session. So, John, oh yeah, there's some stir out there this morning. I hashtag Misty left us feedback from the session that you did. Why don't you update what Misty has to say?
Misty is...
Sorry, we're probably looking at different threads, so you read what's in front of you.
Okay, I see it. Haley is doing very good. She has opened up and shared things. She was struggling. Haley was actually sleeping when you did the session, Michael. Thank you. Magic magnets.
Hashtag magic magnets. Well, thank you. That was good to know.
Yeah, I see a couple of volunteers as well.
Oh, great. Okay. Gwen Lorena from the UK, she's giving us a good afternoon. Motion Code Bros, we love that. Really looking forward to the show. Hashtag your hair looks fab. Thank you. Clocks go back tonight, so looking forward to an extra hour in bed. HS equals hairstyle. Oh, not right, but we like that.
Yeah.
We're still looking for what HS means. There, it's our friend Karen. She poked us earlier this week. I think one of us should work on Karen Linder Trussell. I've been grinding for years. I believe it's trapped emotions that surface when I sleep. It's been this way since I was a child and have countless mouth guards. We love that. So, John, do you want to work with Karen today?
Sure.
Okay. So, Karen, just give John permission. We're going to assume it's the problem's at 10 if you've got countless mouth guards. It sounds like you've tried everything. And John was, I volunteered John to pick you today. Linda Ann Litwin. Hi, bros. This show is for me. I grind my teeth and had to get a second night guard from my dentist as I worked through the first one. Wow. Okay. So here's what we're going to ask everybody to do today. Now, John, there's a little bit of criteria for people that want to be chosen. If they want to be chosen today, what can they expect, Linda Grinder? Karen Grinder?
Linda Grinder? Karen Linder Grinder? It's got a nice ring to it. I think you know what's going to happen. You're going to get a nickname.
Yeah. Just ask Cindy Candy Corn, right? Or Diane Cheese Whiz.
Yeah, absolutely. Claustrophobia Kelly. So you're going to get a nickname, and we need an update from you. So later in the week, you have to let us know how it went.
Now, my friend, she's not watching today because she's at a trade show, but Liza, there is a real estate expo happening in Victoria, and I'm going to be the opener keynote speaker because I planned it that way in my head, and now it's happening. So I met her this week for coffee at a coffee shop, and it was really busy, and we sat off to the side. And right before we were letting go, I said, "Hey, my buddy John and I are doing a motion code on teeth grinding." She said, "Oh," she said, "I'm a teeth grinder. Well, you don't have to tell me twice." And guess what's in my back pocket? The magnet. So I went to my phone, I called up the emotion code chart. I said, "So would you like to have a session right here, right now?" She said, "Yeah." So I'm doing the magnet and I'm, doing this and doing this. And and it was a really quick session, maybe like 2 minutes, as you know. And we were done. We got up to leave, and the barista, I talked about this on yesterday's show, who never talks to me. I go like twice a week. They don't acknowledge anybody. They're really unfriendly, but it's in my neighborhood, so I go anyway. He said, "Hey, buddy." I thought, "Oh, really?"
Buddy? Who's
All
a
of a
buddy?
sudden, we're buddies.
Maybe bro, but not
And he
buddy.
said, "No, not even bro. Don't bro me. Don't. You have to earn a bro. You have to earn the bro title with me, and then the buddy title." He should say, "Hey, guy that brings people here 3 times a week, and we never acknowledge or thank you or call you by your name, and we don't even remember what you take." Yeah, me. Okay,
Hey,
sorry. Hashtag bitter. So
there's some bitterness. Yeah.
can you clear my bitterness at my coffee shop, please? So he said, "What?" He said, "What were you doing?" He goes, "It looks like you were typing." So what he was saying, he saw me muscle testing in my finger. He goes, "Were you typing?" And so I cleared with my friend. I said, "Should we tell him what we were doing?" So I told him that I cleared her trapped emotions through, that she had unprocessed negative emotions. He was just like bewildered, but he said that he got it. So he could be a fan and watching today. Hashtag still make my good coffee, okay, if you see me next time.
Barista bro?
Helena
Barista
Jeff
buddy.
is saying, "My teeth grinding is a level 10. Already chipped a couple of teeth. I give permission." I'm a grinder, Joni Cody says, and I really could benefit from the emotion code bros.
I think that's like 6 people volunteering now. I think we got a hot topic.
Yeah. My friend Izad from Malaysia, he said, "I think there's a term for teeth grinding. It's called bruxism." Have you heard of that before? Bruxism.
Don't get it? No.
No. Maybe that's a Kuala Lumpur term, but here we call it teeth grinding. Okay? That hashtag Izad. Good. Misty's in the house. Oh, Misty knows what HS stands for. Should we announce it?
Have to, yeah. Have to now. The
Yeah,
suspense.
Hollywood Squares. Oh, Gwen knew it was Hollywood Squares. Cindy's giving us a bye-bye Cindy mix. Good, John, you can read a couple more, and then we're going to start the show today. We are going to describe the 7 keys to the emotion code process. Who is saying what, please, this morning?
Tamara Trump says, morning.
Hey, Tamara.
Yeah. Gwen Lorena is watching. She's from the UK. We have a weather update.
Yeah, she gave us one earlier. She said it was cloudy and gray.
Yeah, okay. Missed that one. Burke Barlow says good morning.
Watching.
Yeah. Claudia Rodriguez from Northern California.
Hey, Claudia. So everybody, do your friends a favor today, because you know what? Teeth grinders are like in the closet. Once you mention teeth grinding, people say, "Oh, I'm a teeth grinder." It's like, it's like they put up their hand like it's a signal. I'm a teeth grinder. So do your teeth grinder friends a favor and share the show on your website. Say, "Hey, if you're a teeth grinder, you got to watch this show. We can help. In a 20-minute session, we can help you eliminate your teeth grinding." If you're not sure about that, well, next week we're going to give you an update about the people that we're helping. Oh, so I forgot to say about Liza. So we went to the coffee shop on Wednesday. On Thursday and Friday, she sent me 2 messages saying 0 teeth grinding. 0.
What caused it?
Yeah, bye-bye teeth guard or mouth guard. Okay, John, let's do it. So before we begin, we'd always like to acknowledge the creator of the emotion code, the author of the emotion code, Dr. Bradley Nelson.
Dr. Brad wrote the book.
It's a nice thick book. A lot of it is stories, success stories, which are very stimulating because, and even stuff that we're working on isn't in the book. It's like there's no way that he could write about everything that's possible because, people come in, "What about this? What about this?" Well, let's try it. So
yeah, the possibilities are endless.
They are, yeah. And in my head, in my terminology, if there's something in your body and your mind that isn't natural or normal, it's probably caused by a trapped emotion. And we can even test it and say, is this caused by a trapped emotion? Is it 100% by trapped emotion? And release it. So,
Mhm.
yeah, so thank you, Dr. Bradley Nelson, for writing the book, for certifying us. And, it's called distance healing for a reason. Even when I was with Liza at the coffee shop, I was at a distance. I was a foot away from her. I didn't have to touch her at all. I was a foot away. Or from my friend Yukas from India, or Bettina from Denmark. They're at a distance too. They can be anywhere on Skype or on Facebook. And today, North Carolina, I'm working with the woman over the phone. So there's lots of ways that we can do this. So
Yeah,
John,
look at my wife. She sometimes like calls me up on the way home from work. Got a headache. I'm just like, I'm on it. Got it gone.
yeah, she drives home.
Yeah, I'm on the couch
Yeah, I had a
watching
friend
football.
text me yesterday. He goes, "Oh, I'm so depressed." And I said, "Well, come visit me." He said, "No, I'm going to work." And I said, "Can I work?" He said, "Dude, I said I'm going to work." I said, "Yeah, dude, just give me permission." He said, "Permission granted." So he was on his way to work, and then I texted him later and said, "How you doing?" He goes, "Well, I feel different. I'm not sure if the emotion code helped, but I feel different." Yeah, no, you feel different because you went to work? I don't think so. Hashtag don't deny me, ever. Oh, he's the same guy that he visited me one time, and he was scratching the bottom of his feet with his keys. They were so itchy, and he does it all the time. And I said, "Tell me about your feet." He goes, "Oh," and they weren't red or anything. Just he's on his feet all day scratching with his keys. And I said, "Can I fix it with the emotion code?" And of course, he rolls his eyes. Hashtag don't roll your eyes at me when I'm going to fix your feet. So I did a session, and he didn't scratch his feet. He was in my house for like a half hour. I said, "Dude, you're not scratching your feet." He goes, "Oh, I forgot about it." Hashtag don't deny me. Don't deny
Spontaneous remission.
my magic fingers.
Yeah.
Okay, John, two important distinctions that we like to introduce before we start the 7 keys. What is the first one, please?
Trapped emotion. So what is a trapped emotion? That is an unprocessed emotion from a past negative event. Now it's a ball of energy about the size of your fist, even larger, about the size of a cantaloupe. It's trapped in your body. It's stuck somewhere in your body, rattling around, creating pain, creating these symptoms. And the second is the subconscious mind, which is the most complex object in the known universe. Fun fact. And it remembers everything about you, every person you've met, smelt, ate, and it stores everything. It's like a supercomputer. So we talk to the subconscious. We communicate to the subconscious to find these trapped emotions. So that are the two distinctions.
And because it stores everything, it also knows what's causing the pain. Now, I was explaining this to somebody the other day, and I was thinking, you know how people say they carry stress in their back? Guess what?
Weight of the world.
You carry more than stress. You carry 60 possible trapped emotions, and just not on your back, everywhere. No, look at me, everywhere. So we say, oh, the stress in my back, it's literal. They're the size of a baseball or a cantaloupe. I never say cantaloupe.
You said it.
You brainwashed me. You've washed my brain to say cantaloupe.
Well,
so imagine
23 weeks.
These unprocessed negative emotions in your back. Yeah, no wonder you can't bend it. You got a back full of cantaloupes.
What?
Okay, John, you're a silly bird.
Okay. Good morning, Antonio Fournier.
Hey, Antonio. Welcome. He is a certified law of attraction facilitator. Don Boehm. Hey, bros. Now, I hope you help a lot of people with teeth grinding. I imagine it's annoying along with other complications. It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hashtag where's my. Hey, I'm going to see my dentist next week. I want to tell him about it. Now, he asks me so many questions when he's cleaning my teeth. Like, he always asks about my books, and I'm mumbling, and he knows what I'm saying.
Oh, really?
And he said, how many books? You said, oh, he said, really? You sold 2.8 million books. And I thought, like, you heard what I just said? Now, I can't read his writing, but he can understand my mumbling. John, we're going to rapid fire the keys because we have a lot of regular viewers today. They've seen it all before. But you know what? It's our job to let people know. There's 7 keys in the emotion code process. Here's key number 1.
It's the emotion code chart, which is 2 columns. and 6 rows of the trapped emotions, totaling 60 trapped emotions broken down into trapped emotions in 5 convenient boxes.
That's right. And our job is to find out which one of those is causing you to grind your teeth, because that's what's causing it. And when the way we're going to find out which one it is, we're using
muscle testing. So, muscle testing, it's a way to communicate with the subconscious mind. So sometimes it looks like this, sometimes it looks like this, sometimes it looks like you're typing like a madman in the air. And yeah, so the chart's broken down into those boxes of 5 so we can muscle test it and find the trapped emotion in seconds.
That's right. And we can do it on ourselves, of course, which I do a lot. And we can do it for you because we are connected through you to you via
proxy. So I'm going to use your line. You know how they say we're all connected? Well, we are.
Don't mock me in front of others, John.
So proxy is a line between
hashtag
the two of us.
Mock me in front of my face.
So proxy, we're acting on your behalf. So we connect with you on the other side of the world or country or the other side of the room. And we muscle test for you. So we act on your behalf, proxy.
Okay. So far we got the chart. We're going to use muscle testing. We're connected by this little pretend thread. And before we get started, we like to know
the severity on a scale of 1 to 10. So 10 would be, yeah, you're chipping your teeth. You've gone through 15 night guards a year. And 0 being it's gone, not a problem.
Good. And before we can work on you, we definitely need to have
permission. So in this case, it's written permission or verbal permission. So what that means is that we wouldn't work on someone without their permission just because we think it would help them, like the barista who could use a little tune-up.
Yeah, he could use a hashtag tune-up.
Maybe.
Okay, number 6.
Magnet. Magnets are pure energy, and that amplifies our intention to clear the trapped emotion. So while we're muscle testing, finding emotion, it surfaces up from the depths of your subconscious, and the magnet deletes it.
Okay, good stuff. Now, I can't find key number 7, but it is
water. So it's hydrated practitioner. So we drink a lot of water around here, and it acts as fuel. Hydrated practitioner.
There we go. So just going to recap what's happening. I'm going to be working with Linda Ann Litwin. So Linda has said the severity is 10. So we got the severity done. I've been drinking water. I have her permission. I have the chart behind it, and I'm going to use muscle testing. Now, muscle testing is agreement that I have with my subconscious mind that says, when I find the right answer, lock it in. Let it go when it's a no.
Brilliant.
Okay? Thank you. I've been waiting for that. No one said it. Alaska mistake. Okay, hashtag let it go if it's a no. So I'm going to be testing. I'll look at the chart. I'm going to say, is it this one? Let it go. No. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. Yes, it's this one. And I'm going to be reading the chart. There could be 5 or 6 or 10 of them. Now, sometimes, John, in addition to the trapped emotion, we might find what's called an inherited trapped emotion. Can you spend a second and tell us about that?
Inherited. So you're actually born, you can be born with these trapped emotions. So something your parents went through or ancestors went through and lived is with you, and it's real in your life. It's absolutely brilliant to find these inherited trapped emotions and release them so you can distance yourself from your ancestors' vibrational patterns of whatever it may be.
We have a show coming up next week. It seems off topic, but I helped a woman whose father and grandfather were in wars, world wars and other wars, and her grandfather, for example. So she had PTSD. And why would she get it? Because she wasn't in the war. But when I did the session, they were clearly from her father and her grandfather. And I forget what the term she used. It was, I think I told you the other day what it was called, but we got rid of all of that stuff through her. You know what? A couple more things. Tamara Traub said, Tamara teeth grinder here. I have to wear a mouth guard at night. Okay, Tamara. Although we got our subjects today, it's very easy to book a session with both of us and get rid of that forever. Joni Cody is saying, yep, that's what it's called, bruxism. And she's also a grinder and could really benefit from the Emotion Code Bros. So, Cindy Candy Corn, no more. Hashtag don't deny the bros. Hashtag love the bros. Hashtag hey buddy, not my buddy. That's funny.
Cheryl has a question. Cheryl Glutenberg says, what kind of magnet do you use? Where do you get them? Now, Cheryl, any magnet will work. Your refrigerator magnet will work.
Yeah.
Anything will work. And actually,
Like a little pin, for example, that you might have on your fridge. There's enough magnetism in that. Now, I don't like that because it's too slippy. So I like these ones here, and you don't have to have them, but it fits nicely in my hand, and I can close my hand like that. So there's no right or wrong. Oh, I knew you were going to get it, John. You're such a show off.
or the XL2000. It's battery powered magnet. Okay, I'll put it down.
Does it make cappuccino too? Is there a cappuccino attachment that goes on the end?
That was an add-on. I didn't get the add-on.
No.
Yeah, no.
I hear they're coming out that with the iPhone. The iPhone 10. It's going to have a little whirligig on it to make cappuccino. A little steamer.
It's about time.
Yeah, it does everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, John, could you recap who you're working on today, please?
Karen Linder Grinder.
Trussell, yeah, she's going, ha ha ha, Linda Grinder. She likes her new nickname. Gwen Lorraine is acknowledging Hollywood Squares. That's us. We're on Hollywood Squares. Mm-hmm. Speaking of Hollywood Squares, you think it looks fun with two. John, what do we have cooking down the road? And when is that episode? I know I'm getting you off guard, but we've got a big show coming up down the road. What is that called?
2 weeks. The, what's it called? It's the viewers panel, right?
Yeah, we're doing full squares.
We're bringing you in, viewers.
Yeah, I think we've got about 9 people that are going to join us. And it's time for you, the people that we've been helping, to come on the show and tell your story. Even though we've been making nicknames on you, you're going to come on. I think Linda Grapes is coming on. Who is?
Do we have a link?
She's not here today.
Do we have a link we can share so people can sign up?
I think it's going to be in the chat. Delilah's going to put the link, and you can. Thank you, John. You can sign up. Ask to be on the panel. The criteria, a few things. We've helped you in the past, so you can report something. Good hair, earphones on, and a clear, nice and quiet atmosphere.
4 things.
Yeah. Natalie Brown Bennett saying good morning. Brooke Barlow's joining us this morning. We said hello again to Claudia Rodriguez. Okay, John, why don't you go first today and walk us through. I'm going to do a session with Linda Ann Litwin. Her severity is a 10. You'll get started, and then you can walk us through it, and then I'll do one silently for Linda. Okay,
great. Yeah. So Karen's given permission. So what I'm going to do is just connect up. So making an intention, connect up to Karen Linder Trussell. It's a mouthful. Karen Linder Trussell Grinder. Can I connect up? I'm making the intention to connect to Karen right now. I'm muscle testing. Just my hands are down in my lap right now. So I do have a good connection. Just landed. So Karen, permission to connect, proxy. I'm getting a yes on that. So Karen, what's the severity of this teeth grinding? Is it at least a 5? Yeah. 6? Yeah. 7? Yeah. Okay. 11? No, we got a 10. Okay, so what percentage of this is trapped emotions that's contributing to this teeth grinding? We'll ask. Is it probably 80, at least 80%? 95? 99? We got 98. All right, let's start the purge. First trapped emotion causing this teeth grinding. Is it in column A? I got a yes. And then double check B, that's a no. So now we're down to 30 because we know it's in column A. Odd row. Yes, even row. No. So now we're down to 15 because we know it's an odd row. 3, 5. No, so it's in 1. So now we're down to 5. First trapped emotion. Forlorn. So I'm going through it just in my head. It's the third one. It's forlorn. Do we need to know more? Do we need an age? No. If we need to know more, we get an age. Can we clear it? You can clear it. Clearing forlorn. So Shardy Moody Brock was asking, how do you use the magnet? And hold it or just the room. So you saw John, his solar plexus sticking the magnet. I'll show you sideways. It's going over the governing meridian. I don't think I talked about that. But so it goes over the head, right in the middle, which is the governing meridian. And all the meridians in the body connect up to the governing meridian. And the magnet amplifies our intention. through the governing meridian, all the meridians, and it dissipates throughout your whole energetic body. All right, continuing right along with Karen Linder, Trussell Grinder. Another trapped emotion causing this teeth grinding. Yeah, so B, no.
I'm connected with Linda Ann Whitman. I'm going to confirm her severity is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And she's given me permission. Her subconscious mind is saying it's 10, which agrees to her conscious mind. Is it 100% trapped emotion related? Yes. Is it 98, 99, 100? Okay, and I'll start those now. Is it column A, B? First one was terror. Do I need to know more? So now I'm releasing the trapped emotion of terror from Linda Ann Litwin.
I got grief and hatred next.
It's not a competition, John.
Since when? Thought it was.
Unsupported.
I got resentment. Worthless.
So I got conflict, creative insecurity, unsupported, wishy-washy. There's just 5 trapped emotions. Now I want to find out if there's any hidden buggers. Is there? Is there hidden trapped emotions? There is.
Hidden buggers.
How many? 1, 2, 3, 4,
Panic.
5.
Cleared.
I'm releasing the 5 hidden trapped emotions. I'm muscle testing, reading the charts silently. The next one's hidden terror, releasing that.
Not overwhelm.
Unsupported, releasing that. Hidden wishy-washy, releasing that.
I got inherited. I got an inherited one. Unworthy. Your father. Father's mom. Clear that. Inherited unworthy. So for the inherited ones, we go over the head a few more times. It's taught to do this 10 times. It takes more intention to clear it from you as it's more significant, or can be. All right, cleared. Yeah, another trapped emotion, creating this teeth grinding, Karen. Yeah, is it beyond, even? 1, 3, 5. It's it.
I know it's not a competition, John, but I'm done. Okay, so I'm going to check my work. So I'm Linda Ann Litwin. Before the session today, what was the severity of my teeth grinding? Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? And now it's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Am I sure? Yes. Do I need to do more? No. When will this take effect? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 tonight. There you go. We are
Ooh,
done.
I found a prenatal. These are always
I love
good.
those. They're my faves because you know what? When it's prenatal, boy, S goes down.
It's prenatal shame. So yeah, why don't you talk about prenatal?
Yeah. Well, prenatal means it was trapped when you were in your mother's womb. You're still not even born yet, and it's a trapped emotion that you got. It wasn't inherited from your mother. It didn't happen when you were a minute old outside of the womb. It was during the womb. So it could have been something that your mother was experiencing that you picked up. And I find that it's usually between 5 and 6 months. I always like to test when it was in my own head. And it's usually between 5 and 6 months inside your mother's womb that it gets. Now, in my history of doing that, I always make a note because when it's inside, one time I'm working with a woman from India who had curled toes. They weren't curled, but she curled them. Like she'd sat down, she curled her toes. And when she was a little baby, they all teased her about her curled toes and she'd uncurl them. I did a motion coach session with her and I found out while she was in the mother's womb is when she got the trapped emotion. And during the session, hashtag, she uncurled her toes.
Wow.
They just uncurled it. She hasn't curled her toes since. So whatever's happening in the womb, that's called prenatal and it's pretty significant. So Linda Ann Litwin, you can throw after tonight, with your confidence, you can throw your mouth guards away and you can tell your dentist or your mouth guard person. Hashtag sorry Johnson & Johnson, or whoever sells mouth guards.
Hey, Tracy has a question. Tracy Cornelius, can you do this on children?
Yes, we can. Again, book a session with John or I. It's 20 minutes or a half hour and come with the list. I just cleared Linda Ann Whitman's teeth grinding, and I don't know who was timing. I'm sure it was under 3 minutes. So, if you're a family of teeth grinders, bring the whole bunch.
Yeah, Tracy.
And
So last week we worked on kids. So check
what's
that
that?
out. Tracy can check out last week's. We worked on kids, so that's episode 22.
Yes. And you don't need to bring your kids with you. You just need to give us your permission. You're the parent or guardian, and we want to know their child's age, the severity of it, and we will do our ninja work and clear out the trapped emotions on your children as well.
Well, it wouldn't be a bro show without the
Saying hello from Calgary.
the classic.
The classic.
What's an orange cone? What's it like? What's the metaphor?
Yeah, well, the orange cone, like on the highway, means can't go there, have to drive around, slow down, bye-bye, can't go there, sorry. So the orange cone are like trapped emotions to your healing, or trapped emotions to having a nice clear jaw. That orange cone is what's stopping the healing from going there. Or maybe it's a money block. Maybe it's an orange cone money block, or a business block, or maybe it's chronic pain that you're having, or maybe it's nasal congestion, or maybe it's constipation, or maybe it's a headache. Maybe it's ringing in the ears. Maybe it's itchy bottom feet. Maybe. Whatever you're having, what is your orange cone? There you go.
You're on fire today.
Hey,
does this apply to other health issues also?
Tonight in Victoria, I'm meeting a doctor and her husband. They're coming to my place, and she's a naturopathic doctor, and she happened to walk by when I was setting up to do my presentation on the emotion code, and she was fascinated, but they were going somewhere. So, and then I did a presentation in Victoria a couple of weeks ago. She said, when I saw your picture on the promotion, I came to remember me, and I did, her and her husband. So I'm meeting her tonight. She has a lot of clients that, they just can't help through medicine and drugs. So of course, I'm getting the razzle dazzle out tonight with her. I'm going to give her a session.
Yeah, you know what? My wife, Pamela Smith, she's a naturopathic physician as well. And she refers people to me all the time. It's awesome. People that just, they know it's emotional. They know it's the stress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Misty's funny today. Well, she's funny all the time. Hashtag John mocks Michael. Hashtag back full of cantaloupes.
That was a classic.
We need the red arrow. You know what, Misty? Honestly, I can't find the red arrow. Hashtag make a new one. Okay. And don't deny me. Hashtag don't deny me. Good. We had a fun show today, John. We always do.
Yeah. Oh, I got an update from Shelley Fergan here, who I worked with, actually. So she says, I've had 2 awesome sessions with John recently and released a truckload of trapped emotions, and I'm so much more peaceful and happy. We'll update more soon. That's great, Shelley.
Hashload, truckload. We love a good truckload.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in Palm Springs next week. It's kind of on a semi-vacation, and I have dinner and lunch plans almost every day. I'm bringing it. I'm bringing the magnet.
Bring a couple. Yeah.
So if you're having lunch with me next week in Palm Springs, I'm bringing it. And then I'm in Kansas City for a week after that. So I'm on the road for 15 days. So we have a show next week, John, and the week after, on the 11th, we don't, because I'll be having brunch with some corporate people that are considering to hire me to put on some presentations for their corporate. I know.
Nice.
Hashtag Starbucks, no names mentioned.
Bring your razzle dazzle. Got the razzle dazzle, pack that. Bring the magnet, we got that. Check. What else?
Yeah. Razzle dazzle, bring books, drop the Oprah bomb, let them know about Oprah. Interviewed 4 times, had my own radio show on her channel, sold 3.8 million books in total. Oh yeah, I know how to do it. I know how to brag. Hashtag I know how to brag. Did we tell people what's cooking next week on the show?
I think we did. We? Nope.
No. Are you done with your session, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're done. Karen, Linder, Trussell, Grinder. I got a 0 on the teeth grinding.
So, this live show goes on my Facebook page. It stays there. So go in and update tomorrow morning, the next couple of days, and let us know what's cooking. We already know what you're going to say, but we'd like the other people to join us. So next week, John, is a very important show. John, what are we doing next Saturday?
We're doing PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder. So recently helping people with like that hypervigilance, hypersensitivity, the anxiety, the depression, all that comes in. So we'd like to help someone that served, a veteran, because we're so close to Remembrance Day or Veterans Day.
Yeah.
And I'd like to help someone, but there's a lot of other people that can have that didn't serve, that do have PTSD, like children who are, or grandchildren of people in the war, or someone in a car accident, something like that. Or you know what? I worked with someone that down in Texas, and just life totally changed because of the Hurricane Harvey, and he had PTSD from that when it was raining. She had PTSD from that. Yeah, so helped her.
Well, last night I was watching a documentary about the aftermath of the Vegas shootings, and they were interviewing all these people. Their whole life has changed. They're scared. They're not sleeping. So I don't know if we can, how we reach out to them, but I know that we can help them. That's definitely PTSD related. So, I'd like to help some of those people. And they were, even one guy from Victoria who's in the watching the concert had to stay in the hospital there for a while. So he's back. And but it's hard to offer the services. You've heard me say, if people don't ask the question, they don't always hear the answer. So I'd love to help people, but it's hard to, like Tiger Woods and your football buddy, you just can't go and say, hey, I can help you. So if you're watching and you were affected by anything, the storms, or you were affected by the horrible tragedy in Las Vegas, hook me up, let me know, and I'll help you.
Yep.
Good. So that's what we're doing next week, and then we have a week off, the next Saturday off, and then we are having people, POTP, people on the panel, viewers on the panel. Well, John, like always, I had a lot of fun with you today. This is a great. It's one of my favorite things to do on Saturday morning. I remember
likewise.
Yeah, I don't know what episode. We're on 28. Holy S-balls.
23.
23?
Yeah.
Oh, I have episode 28. I make a mess of that every time.
Slip of the finger.
Number 28, 23, whatever. I'm going to stop numbering them. I'll just mess it up. Sylvie Bellini's usually all over us about the numbering. She must be watching TV.
Hey, I'm here to help.
Okay, that's it, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Like always, John and I are available to help you with a number of items. And just to have the first experience, consider booking a 20-minute, a half-hour session. John's address is in the back, aliveandpure.com. We both have online calendars. So you can go to our page, you can look at our calendar, and you can quickly see what time slot would work best for you. And we can and would love to help you with that. We're going to be monitoring the show today, the chat. If you have a question that wasn't answered today or something that maybe we can help you with, let us know and we'll tell you if that's something we can help you with. Share the show today. And Linda and Litwin, we'd love to hear from you in the next couple mornings and give us an update on your teeth grinding. John, how would you like to close today?
Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks, Karen Grinder, for volunteering. And we thank you in advance for the update later in the week, Karen. And enjoy your Saturdays, everyone, or whatever day of the week it is if you're watching the replay. And shout out to our podcast viewers as well.
Listeners, podcast listeners, yeah. Hey, podcast listeners. Now, Karen's saying, I feel like something is lodged in my neck. Is that possible? Yeah, it's possible. Could be a trapped emotion. We'll have John take a peek at that after the show.
I'll take a peek at that right now, Karen. But yeah. Message you offline.
Okay, everybody, stay tuned, say hello, share the show, and give us some feedback what you thought about today. We will see you next week here on the Emotion Code Bro Show.